So in the last update, I had made it to the forest, as far as I did on the forest, and I had also shown off this first area. So before I go into the new stuff, the brand new stuff, I'm going to show you what I've updated in the bits I've already shown. So straight away, there's blocking volumes to stop the player walking through the trees that don't have collision. So keeping the player in the area I want them to be in. I've also added this a box around the middle, so if I play, we see that once I walk into the box, the camera zooms out, and this just allows the player to see more while in this area, this larger area. And again, in the future there will be people here. You can also see that I've added some HUD elements, so just gem count for now. At the moment there is no gems in the level, but further along the line I will add gems in. In addition to that, I also have this person here, who I said before, this area you won't be able to get through. It would be further to the village, but now when I walk over here, we have this person who tells us we're not going through here, and he faces us as we move about. And yes, we cannot get through. So moving to the river, we now have a teleport box or boxes that when you fall into the river teleport you back to here. So we can see, oh, we jump and then, oh no, we're falling, and we get teleported back. And if we do stay on the logs too long, then we'll eventually reach the box at the end, which will also teleport us back there. And so that's pretty much what I've updated there. We do have two people here in the first bit of the forest that I do want to give hammers to, or weapons of sorts, and they just stand there chopping trees, collecting wood of their own. Hopefully, again in the future, there will be more of these people kind of just dotted along here collecting wood and kind of doing their own thing. So you can keep following. And what I want here is a fence and a box that's just lit around, and we have the player push the box to the fence, which allows them to jump onto and climb over the fence. So yeah, if we keep going, we come across the golden tree, which I did mention last time, and no one will even be attempting to collect wood from this golden tree because they know already it can't be done. But that's what we're here to do. So the player can continue along the path that way, or they can come over here, which I will add some stuff in for the player to investigate later on. So following the path along, we come to another river, but this one actually has a bridge this time. An untextured bridge at the moment, but I'll see what I can do about that. So the player walks along and they come to the market. So the player enters the market and will walk along here. They can investigate these people selling stuff like you would at a market, talking to each other. And what I want to do here is allow the player to walk up to the tavern and enter it, so they'll be teleported to a different location, which would look like the inside of the tavern, and they could talk to someone in there who would tell them, look, if you go get this crystal for me, then I can potentially upgrade your hammer so you can mine this golden tree. And so Hammer Girl accepts, and we follow the path further up into the mountains, where we come across another river. And again, there are more logs here, so we play. We wait for the logs. I haven't changed these yet to be different speeds and come along at different times, but this is alright for now. And because this river is so big, I have added little posts here, which will just act as like a little pause point that you can just stand on. You don't have to keep jumping, and you can also jump further back up in case you've come too close to the end. There'll also be teleport boxes here, again to teleport you back to the other side. So once you get across there, we see a clear transition into the higher parts of the mountains, the snowy parts. And so we follow the path, and once we get to here, we have two paths. So if the player follows this path, which is the path we want them to follow first, they come up past the some ruins, higher up to a mill, where I want someone to be waiting for the player and kind of give the player a key to enter the mine further down, and to add some interaction there. So the player would come back down, follow the path around. This gem wouldn't be here. They'd follow the path, and what I want here is a minecart and some rails going in. So the player jumps in, and the minecart takes you in. So once you get in there, you teleport somewhere else, and you'd still be in the minecart, and you'd kind of roll down into the mine, where there'd just be a little maze, and at the end of the maze there would be this gem. And this is the gem that the tavern owner wants. And once you collect this gem, you can come back, but all the people that you've seen along the way will attack you, and the rivers will be red. So we come further down, we get back, these people will come and attack you, and you have to use your hammer to fight them off. We get back to the tavern, the tavern owner upgrades your hammer, and then we go all the way back to the golden tree, and we can actually collect wood from the tree. And then, since there's people here mining wood, they also attack you. And we'll get back, we'll go all the way back to the village, and then once we're there, the mayor or whatever who I said would begin the festival would kind of look at you and tell you, like, what have you done? You know, you don't know how much pain you're gonna cause now, and we're gonna have a lot of enemies come and attack you, and you shouldn't be able to survive. And that's where the game will end.